rock on, I think it's number 5 or 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10. Who knows, man? This day is going crazy. So what we got is one of the new BLE artists coming in, Steel City. We got the whole band here, man. It's going to be really cool. So check them out. Go to Steel City Band on Facebook and check them out. We're going to flip it around. I got Jay over here. This is a little prequel to the interview, giving a little tidbit, and man, we're just having a blast. There's a lot going on, a lot of noise right now, just because got a lot of yakking. So just trying to see what's happening. And great interview. Go check it out. Last one we just did with Mark Goodman. So.
The 3 across the top.
Yeah. So stay tuned. Hold on. We'll be getting ready, and I'll throw it over to our master of ceremony. That would be Jay. So we'll be kicking off this next interview in a few minutes. Tell me when the guys are ready, if they want to hang over here.
Where's Old Yellow?
Old Yeller?
Old Yeller. Infused tea starting to kick in.
No problem.
Did everybody sign?
Oh, yeah. I'm back here just running my mouth back here.
Shut up and sign.
Shut up and sign, right?
Yeah, we got 5.
Steve?
Yeah.
This is a family show. We're not here to start one, okay?
Get out of here. Sorry, I got to make you do it 5 times. You're going to remember your name by the time this is done.
Oh, it's going to be that kind of day. So, these things are supposed to be clipped on your mic. I'm about ready to clip Steve's on his taint because he can't put it to his mouth.
I am putting it to my mouth.
I'll put something to your mouth, and you'll like it.
Thanks, brother.
I'm telling Justin.
Sweet, we're ready to go when you are, dude.
All right, here we go.
No, okay.
Awesome.
Wait a second.
Of course, the singer always gets a seat.
He's
The singer. All right, here we are. I'm flipping it over to the master right there. Okay, there he is.
What up, everybody? What up, Metal Summoners? We are back. We are joined in bulk. We brought everybody with us for this interview, for sure.
Dun, dun.
Thanks so much for coming back in. We are back in. We got the boys from Steel City.
What's up?
What's going on?
So we are joined with
Okay,
everybody.
crouch down a little
crouch
bit.
down a little bit, guys, so we can get you guys on film. But
Very
real quick,
good.
pass
There
Old
we
Yeller
go.
around
Now
when you
guys
get a
can stand.
second.
I got it.
Introduce you guys, who you are and what you do in the band.
All right, Roy Cathy on vocals.
Mike Floros on guitar.
Jason Cornwell, bass.
Nice.
Derek Pontier, drums. Tony Stahl, keys.
Absolutely,
nice.
guys. So talk a little bit about Rockin' Pot here in Nashville. How did you guys get involved, and what are you doing this weekend besides talking to these beautiful people?
Man, first off, man, we're very grateful and happy to be here. We got invited through the whole Bradley Entertainment.
Very
and,
cool.
Very great people. We're signed with them. They're a great organization to be involved with. So we're down here doing that. I got involved with the Rare Hair Show last night. Got to do a couple of songs last night. We've got a podcast today. We've got an acoustic set today. We've got a show tomorrow night. So it's a busy weekend for Steel City.
You're shot out of a freaking cannon.
I'm
aren't
telling you, man, it's crazy. It started out to be, it's going to be casual. We're going to do a couple podcasts. We might do an acoustic show. Then it just kind of kept escalating.
And then the reach around comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Cradle the balls, work the shaft.
Yes, absolutely. And after singing Valley of the Kings, I cradled my balls plenty. I'm done.
Absolutely, so far. Yeah,
Tidy whities.
Yeah, pass it around a little bit, guys. And what do you guys think about the weekend and how everything's been?
Oh man, it's been killer. Everybody's been so friendly. I mean, I think part of that's being the Southern charm of being in Nashville and the rock and roll thing. Everybody's just family. It's been fun. We've had a great time. These guys killed it last night when they did their parts on the show in Rare Hair. Can't wait to play. Can't wait to do the acoustic set. Can't wait to play live with our boys from Highball, with Asphalt Valentine, and our boys in Native Sons. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, got to send some love out to the Chavis family.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Missing Bill this weekend, definitely.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
If anybody else
grabbing the mic?
wants to speak in on it,
Having a
absolutely.
blast here. It's going to be a great show. We're going to play a show tomorrow night. We're doing an acoustic thing in a few minutes, so it's going to be having a good time out here. It's going to be a blast. Having a great time.
Absolutely,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Awesome.
Well, let's
you
kick.
don't wanna give it okay,
We're gonna kick it over to Psycho Steve since we're on a time crunch and we've got so many voices.
So the quick question is, you guys were on Kibble. right?
Right.
Are you still with John?
No.
Or are you independent now? Or are you shopping it? What's the story?
Horse for hire.
There you go. Horse for hire.
Roy just said it. We're good.
There you go. Okay. Angel.
What are your plans for the rest of the year? You guys are doing shows. Can fans expect more shows, more new music?
Well, yeah. Like I said, we've talked about the album. As far as right with Mach 2, we're just really trying to promote the album because it never got the chance to be promoted because of COVID. These guys know I write songs like a bunny fucks. So they
I
got
love Bunny Fox.
I can't believe I just said that, but okay. So, but the next album pretty much for the most part is written. It's demoed out. I just have to share it with these guys so they can see what's happening there. And maybe we'll start recording something hopefully by next year. We really want to just do the shows this year like Masquerade with Bradley Entertainment in
Very
October.
cool.
And Brad, I know, is always working on getting stuff for us. So we're going to get out and do as many shows as we possibly can. It's a little bit trying for us because we're 5 guys in 5 different states, so it takes a lot to put the circus together. But once we do, we're just going out to have a
But
good
when
time.
it comes to town, it's like Ringling Brothers.
Oh, that's right. Like clowns coming out of a Volkswagen, bro.
Absolutely, brother, for sure. Well, let's go real quick from the wearer of the Queen to the Queen.
Yeah. All right.
Stop it. Stop. I'm gay on Tuesdays, man.
Well, hey, look, I gotta ask, where the fuck's that Superman outfit, dude? the one you got on International Mail.
I threw it in the trash, dude. International Mail refused to endorse me, so I had to bounce him.
We were at a Bradley event. This guy walks out, and I'm like thinking, oh my God, who fucking ordered a grinder, dude? I'm like, somebody's in there swiping right.
I'm kicking your ass later, man. That's all right.
Yeah, I got a thong on here. It's got studs on it.
So what?
Breaking the law. No, so, do you guys find it more that it's a singles-driven crowd or an album-driven crowd with your audience? Do you see people looking for more Steel City albums, or they just want to hear singles coming out? Throw us a bone every now and then. Or are you a Superman hammock?
I'm going to my trailer.
You never lived that down.
Yeah, it seems like it. I honestly, that's a tough question to ask because I know people that are like in our age group, like the late 40s, early 50s. These guys, everybody loves the CD. They love the physical product. They like that stuff.
It's all about the record.
Then you see bands like Small Town Titans that are coming out and they do like a single and they have like a major following and they get a lot of plays on their stuff. So I think both formulas work. You have to find what works for you. Right now, we kind of favor the album format.
Good. That's great. And you guys kicked ass at BLA. All jokes aside and everything, I was just so cool. Look,
Thanks, man.
Halford can't be the only gay one out there.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Spider-Man. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some Spider-Man stuff. Maybe some Punisher. I'm gonna get some. Maybe a Punisher outfit. With like a leather cod piece with some spikes on it.
Well, hold on just a second, guys. Don't be giving away all of your ideas for what we may see you guys wearing come Masquerade.
Hey, September we have Gacy DC coming on, so it's.
Stop it.
You go. Hey, all right. Here we go, Jay.
All right, let's kick it over to that beloved animal over there with the beard of doom.
So the question is, album's done, COVID happened. Now that shows are happening again, what do we expect as far as on your shows? Just all original? Do you throw in a cover? Because you guys have been.
Yeah. We enjoy throwing in a cover or two because it just gives a little extra flavor and a breath of. It's almost like a palate cleanser for people when they're watching a set. And let's face it, man. Original music. There's people dig the originals and stuff. That kind of crowd is very selective. So if you can play like something that they like know in between, they're kind of peppered in there. They pop. The audience just pops for it, man. You know what I mean? So we do a great version of Mob Rules by Sabbath, and we do She Sells Sanctuary. And Mike wants to kind of have a formula of every show or two. We kind of try and close out with a different cover. So if I could just keep him out of the adult contemporary genre.
Is he doing Cher next?
Man, he had
No.
his fucking
Celine
his
Dion.
Michael Bolton thing that he's got is just
It's got to be a blackjack song.
I just
No, you got to do a song where it's somewhere in there where Michael Bolton just goes whoa, because he does it in every song.
If you do it with a vibrato, you're Cher.
Stop it.
All right, over to Angel.
I think we're gonna do a
White
version of
Tower, talking about
I think
Michael
we're
fucking
do a
Bolton.
version of Brandy. You know the sailor sailor. You're a fine girl.
I'm sorry, I brought that into the
He was
mix.
metal before he went pop, so there you go. Well,
It is
Michael
a good
Bolton
song,
was
man.
metal before he went pop. What's the method to your madness when it comes to songwriting? Is there a riff, a song title?
Dude, it's different every time, man. You know, sometimes the words come in first. Sometimes it's the music. There's a song like "Still Close to My Heart" that's on this album. I wrote that when I was 17 years old. It just I never had a chance to put it down on tape, so to speak. But like "Steal Your Heart," that whole song started around the guitar solo, which I never do. It's usually the last thing I think of, but I had a riff in my head and just went from there. And then the cool thing is with these guys, you know, Roy, when we recorded this album, he'd call me up, you know, in his Southern gentleman accent and say, hey, Mike. He'd say, do you mind if I, you know, change some words here and there so I could just, you know, it makes it flow a little better for me. And so that everybody in the band has levity to do what they want to do when it comes to playing the music, because you have to give everybody their own artistic integrity to do whatever they, you know, within the confines of the framework of the song, but they need to make it their own. Did it answer your question? Okay.
Absolutely, 100%. And so before we get towards like the end of everything, something for everybody to chime in on, because we're big gearheads, especially me and Bobby, but we love our gear. I mean, we got a guitar player, a bass player, a drummer, and the MC. We've got our Flavor Flav of the equation.
Where's the clock, dude?
He's got a dreidel.
We
gave
got
him a
it. We gave him a
dreidel.
dreidel.
Instead.
So talk a little bit about all of your guys' like, you know, electric toys and your kit and stuff like that. Do you have something you prefer, and do you have something that you'd love to get your hands on?
Well, I prefer Warren Star clothing and Paul Mitchell hair products.
Absolutely.
And I also try and use a little Clinique for men for my skin, because I am getting a little older and my skin is getting a little drier. But other than that, a little bit of some throat coat tea and a little bit of some marijuana, and I'm good to go. Thank you.
And a little bit of Botox. We all need that. Me, it's buttocks, but you know,
There you go.
Bad Bobby.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm endorsed by Gibson, so I'm lucky I'm with those guys.
they
So from
took
Nashville.
they took a lot of my money the last couple
Oh
days.
yeah, oh really? Yeah. So it's good to be with them. I'm also a big Fender guy. I play like a '62 reissue jazz bass, so I'm big into the traditional kind
Have
of
you been
sounds.
down to the garage lately?
I have not.
The new
Check it out.
Gibson Garage just opened up.
Oh,
it's
yeah, I'll
right
check it
down
out,
on
that's
10th
right.
Street.
I'll check it out. Yeah, thanks, man. And then for amps, you know, I'm kind of a traditionalist. You know, SVT, Ampeg. Sometimes on the road, though, you know, my friend Larry Harkey, he hooks me up with heads and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm a big Harkey fan as well. You know, and then EBS for pedals.
Very cool.
Yeah, pass it on down to everybody. Talk about your toys.
You know, I'm really big. I have the classic Ludwig drums that I started when I was a kid.
Ah.
I had those, and just got a new cymbal endorsement finally. If we're right, finally, it's some company called Argent out of Salt Lake City. And,
Really?
you know, it takes time. Yeah, just a lot of different kits too. Like good maple drums, Yamaha, DW, whatever I can get when I'm out on the road. So it's nice. Everything comes in handy. So that's what I like.
Real quick, so being a drummer, I mean, you got to really rely on a lot of backline all the time. Do you
Yes.
find that difficult as a drummer? I mean, guitarist, it's one thing. Drums, because they have to be tuned a certain way.
It can be.
Each
Sometimes
drum-
you don't get what you
Yeah,
ask for. That's
it's
for sure.
a bitch, 'cause,
you have to
you
put
know-
something together. Sometimes you get lucky, and usually it's always a good DW kit.
Do you ever get somebody who threw a fucking jazz kit up there and go, what the? What?
Oh yeah, but I'll
what am I,
I'll
Buddy
have fun
Rich?
on those. Give me a jazz kit. I'll have some fun on that. Make it. You turn it and make it sound like a double bass if you do it just right. You can do it. You know, that's what I do. So I love taking. I did a gig one time, and the kick drum was a floor tom. It was just it was the smallest kit, but it was really cool. But I made it happen. It worked out nice. Gotta do
Awesome.
what you gotta do out here sometimes.
Nice, dude.
Keys, we got to get some keys gear out of here.
Casio.
I like Casio tone. Yeah.
Really?
I have a full range of keyboards at home, but traveling with them is an absolute nightmare. So I don't. So I kind of just rely on what ever is.
Now, do you run your whole thing, your sounds through a rack system that you have your sounds, or do you rely on the keyboard for the sound?
Well, I take my sounds usually in a MacBook and get a controller, but if they don't have a controller, then I have to kind of rely on whatever is there and adapt the sounds to what.
All I keep hearing thinking about is that Casio, the one that you can sit there and go,
With the barking dog.
Yes.
And
He carries the big motif everywhere he goes.
Hey, we're doing an acoustic set. And I'm like suggesting.
don't laugh. It's on the next album.
I'm suggesting that he brings a theremin in.
Theremin. But I really seriously going to take up violin after this.
That's awesome. Wow. Jay, rocking on to you, brother.
Yep. Well, almost.
Equipment. We don't talk about equipment in front of Roy because he wants me to play through a Marshall. I play through a Helix or a Podgo, depending on the situation. All honesty, though, I probably should start playing back the traditional amplification. And as far as what I want to get my hands on, I already got it. My wife. That's it, man.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And real quick to wrap everything up, where can Steel City be found? And talk a little bit about what you have for the fans later this year. Where can they see you live?
Oh, excellent. You can find us on www.steelcityband.com. Anything and everything you want to know about us is there. All of our links to our music is there. Social media, everything is right there for you. Live, we're playing tomorrow night, again with Asphalt Valentine and our boys Native Sons. We're playing at the End here in Nashville. And then later this year, we're playing at Masquerade for BLE. And like I said, Brad's working on some more stuff for us, so we're really looking forward to it and love being a part of the family.
Absolutely. Well, Steel City, thank you guys so much for taking a little bit of time. Enjoy yourselves. Come and see us anytime you guys want. You guys end up rocking up. We'll see you guys real soon. You've been watching the Metal Summit.